Jay Sano without intro music. Jay Sano with intro music. Intro music remix. Jay Sano 19. Jay Sano 19. Jay Sano 19. Jay Sano 19.
Welcome back, everybody.
Welcome back. And as we were going, I heard a bunch of skeletons, and I was hoping it was a spawner. It looks like it's just a cave, though.
They're zombies.
And there's witch noises.
You said skeletons.
Oh, sorry. There was. the
Did you get enough string to make a bow?
Yes, I have 3 string.
Okay, well, you should make at least one bow.
Do
And we have feathers, too, right?
I have 7 feathers. We don't have any flint, though.
No, don't have any flint.
No. Sounded so, like, sad. No. I got a bow. Oh, yeah, I don't have any gravel. Oh, no, I do have some gravel. I can try to make,
There's a witch. I just want to say that again.
Well, if I can get...
Did you actually find the cave? Oh, I found the cave.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I got to the cave down there.
There's a lot of zombies in here. What if there's a spawner?
Well, that's the whole reason I stopped. Was because it sounded like a spawner.
I know. Wait, did you make me an iron sword? Or did you just say you had enough to make
Oh,
me
no,
an
I
iron
have
sword?
enough iron to make it. I did not make one yet, but we can. Well, I've got some pieces of flint here. I had 5 gravel for my digging quests.
You don't know
4
about
of them
me
have
yet.
converted. One of them refuses.
Oh, wait, she does know about me?
Cover the hole.
Oh, yeah.
She sounds so sad that you covered the hole. Right when you cover the hole, she goes, "Oh." She's like, "Come back, my pretty." Okay, that flint doesn't want to change. So let's do flint. That. Oh, that. No, that. There we go. So I have 16 arrows now. She sounds so evil. A sword. I'm getting you a sword right now. Where you at? There you go. And she was right. Wait, you just covered it up like this? Wait. You know, potions can get through.
Yeah. I was actually curious if she was gonna throw a potion at you.
You son of a bitch. I don't.
Because you were standing right there at the edge.
I don't see her down here. Oh God, she sounds so angry. Where is she?
Down in there. Go on in.
I left her an opening. I don't
Stick
know.
to the
Oh,
left
there
when
she
you
is.
go
There
in
she is. There she is. I forget. Can you? Whoa! She found us. Oh! She got me through the wall. She hurt herself.
That noise she's making, is she about to throw up?
I think so.
I don't have any wood. Give me some wood.
She's unfortunately they heal.
Yeah.
I'm trying to build a way for. She sees me down here, but she won't. She's not throwing at me anymore. What's wrong with this woman? She's like, I just want to be your friend. I might just charge attack her.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, let's just go. I couldn't get past you there.
Creeper. She's dead. This creeper just sat there the whole time.
I know, he didn't care.
He was like, fuck that witch.
So we're gonna cave real quick and try to find some iron and stuff, right? Before we continue on.
Yes. How have we not run into a zombie, or did you kill them all?
You just broke out of here. What
Did you kill all the zombies?
Yeah, I killed the zombies.
I was like, how did we not get any zombies?
Yeah, so I guess it wasn't a spawner. I heard
That's
that.
unfortunate. Yeah, I'm fine. I used the I used the shield. Okay.
Oh yeah, the old shieldaroo.
The old shieldaroo. That'll be another word for the podcast.
Shieldaroo.
Shieldaroo.
Floorboard. So my daughter started school recently, as I've told you about the kindergartens. And
Oh God, I died.
you died, Jeff.
I died. I even right clicked. I walked into a place that had water, and it pushed me right into a creeper, and I was like, no. Good thing our beds are still right here.
Shieldaroo.
Shieldaroo. I hope he didn't blow up some of my stuff.
Well, he shouldn't have, because he killed you and you were dead. You were alive when you had the stuff.
And it was in the water too.
I don't think it protects objects, though.
I seem to have. I got my shield. I got food. Yeah, I should be fine. I didn't have. Much
Yeah,
else.
we're not real rich.
Right.
Um.
Anyway, school.
Right. And there's a couple things that are interesting. One of them is lunch money's all done online now. So like
How dangerous can that get?
well, see, I'm kind of so the first day, like they do like a half or so they do a half day and they meet all the teachers and then the teachers like pick which kids they want in their class and then
Wait, what?
Yeah. So they do a half day and then all four
Teachers
kindergarten
pick
teachers.
which kids they want in their class.
That is it's like a draft. They do a draft.
It's who does the kids know? Do they line them up and the teacher's like,
No, they don't like
pick.
So this cave's done.
I want Sam. Damn it. I wanted Sam. Well, I guess I'll take Billy.
Like I imagine they do it so that
This cave is done. That was sad.
so that they can kind of like figure out which kids seem like they're going to be rowdy and stuff, and that way they can separate them into different classes and stuff. I'm all burpy all of a sudden. But yeah, like that way one teacher doesn't get stuck with all the assholes, basically. If that makes sense.
But do they keep them like? How do they do this first half day to be able to make this decision? I don't even know how to get the hell out of this cave anymore.
Well, the half day, all the kindergarten students come to school,
That's right.
but at different times. So like, not every kindergarten student is at the school at the same time. Like there's one set that's there from like 9 to noon, then there's another set that's there from like noon until 2:30 or something like that.
Okay.
And so all four kindergarten teachers meet every student during that period, and I guess they take notes on how much they like them or dislike them or whatever, so that they can decide who they want. So then the next night, I think there's 2 nights of that or something. I can't remember exactly how it goes. There are 2 days of that. But then let's see. Yeah. I think there was 2 days. I think it took them 2 days to figure out or to see all the kids. But then there's an open house.
I moved a lot of the stuff around to try to get it to cook more evenly.
That's fine. So there's an open house where everyone comes and then you find out that night who your teacher is going to be.
Is it like the draft? And now announcing for Mrs. Schrodinger's class. First pick.
right. No, you don't get any information about how they were chosen or anything like that. It's just is how it is.
Is that how it was when you went to school?
No, I don't know. I mean, I was really young and don't remember how things were, right? So I don't have any.
Yeah, I don't remember kindergarten, but I definitely remember after that. You just basically got your, and you're in high school, you just got a schedule that came in the mail.
Sure, right.
And then, but before that, I thought you just got like a letter that said who your teacher was. Or maybe you knew at the end of the previous school year. I can't remember, but I don't remember my parents picking or anything like that. Or
the parents
even
definitely don't get to pick.
Even having a say. I don't remember it being some weird thing. But maybe they made the decision throughout the school year. So it just was done behind the scenes. Oh, nice. I have no idea.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how it's normally done, I guess. I mean, what are we going to get? Yeah, I think we'll have to have legs for both of us. 15. No, we're 1 iron short of having legs for both of us.
I have 4 iron on me.
Okay.
So there you go.
Nice.
I don't have an iron pick yet, though. But so I'm assuming that you with the iron pick will be able to get
right. I think we'll have enough to make legs for both and an iron pick for you, actually.
Oh, so I don't need to make another stone pick.
Nope. Yeah, there's your legs. But anyways,
I'm not like beef. I have legs.
so after that night where they assign teachers, you also find out what day is your first full day, but only half the class goes to the first full day. So like
why is that?
so that the teacher only has half her class. So that she only has to deal with half her class basically, and then the next. So like for instance, the open house was on Wednesday night.
I'll give you. I have some steak and stuff. I'll give you the pork chop. Oh, they just went behind you.
So open house was on Wednesday night, and on that Wednesday night, we found out that my daughter would go to school. Thursday would be her first a full day, and then the other half of her class, like her and half of the class, would go Thursday, and then the other half of the class would go Friday, basically.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, yeah.
So it was only,
and she gets Friday off.
Right, exactly. Anyways, that was a long story to get to this point. So the first day for lunch, like we wanted her to actually buy lunch there. So since it was already half the class, the teacher would be there to like, it'd be less strain on the teacher. She could make sure she knew what she was doing for lunch and all this. So I had to actually give her cash that day because she didn't have like her student ID number or any of this stuff yet. So I gave her
ID
cash.
numbers in kindergarten?
Yeah.
I just had a name.
Right. Because you have to sign up on this website that's just like this countrywide website that's used all over the United States for lunch money, basically. And so I gave her like $3, and lunch is like $2.35 or something like that. And I wondered what happened to her change. There just was no change at the end of the day. And I was like, I guess they just fucking ate that money. I was just kind of curious, what happened to this change? Well, so I signed up to put her some money in her government website lunch money fund for Friday tomorrow because it's pizza day, and so she wanted to have pizza at lunch. Otherwise, I've been packing her lunch. But yeah, it was pretty wild. So we had to sign up, put her student ID and everything, and there was that 65 cents. It was already inside the system.
So they won't even you can pay with cash, but you still will get the account. Right,
digital. And I looked for like a cash out method, like I'm done now. Like I don't see a way.
Give me my 65 cents.
Right, I don't see a way to get your money out. Once it's in, it's like a gift card basically, where like if you like died or something, like that money is gone. I think.
Can you lock a limit to a max a day?
No, it doesn't have anything like that.
Because I remember this was in high school though, but a friend of mine, her dad got remarried, and her stepsister came and lived with her and was in the same grade. And whoa,
that was the ravine.
I thought I was gonna. I almost made it. I don't know why I decided to jump that. Okay. I jumped and landed on that piece right there. And her stepsister came to live with her, and what her dad would do is you could make accounts through the school. Like her dad would just send a check in, or one of them would bring a check in at the beginning of the week, and they would make an account that they could draw out of instead of having to bring money every single day.
Right.
And the stepsister, I remember at the end of the week, my friend was eating like begging people for basically food because she didn't realize there was no money in the account because the stepsister had decided that she was going to buy like a la carte in between like lunch classes to get snacks, and drained out the account that her dad had made for the week for the both of them. And I was like, in this system, if you put in enough money for your daughter to have like lunches for the week and she splurges one day, does she go in Friday and not eat?
I don't know. I put $100 in there, so she's fine for a while.
Yeah, but I mean, is she fine for a week, and then all of a sudden she's gonna be like, "Daddy, I need more money"? Because now it almost doesn't give them a sense of understanding.
Right. Because I remember that's how I learned how to make change and stuff, was from school lunches. Like that's where I basically learned how to use cash, was having to buy my lunch at school. Yeah. So I do think that there's life lessons that are being missed out on by this whole
and don't get me wrong, I would much rather have not to have to send my child to school every single day with cash, and if I forget, then be like, whoops, they don't eat today because I forgot to give them cash,
right?
Type of deal. But I definitely see a potential downfall.
Yeah,
it is.
So another weird thing, I was reading the student handbook, and it talks about school lunches or whatever, and so if they don't have lunch money, then the school basically fronts them some lunch. I made you a vote.
I was just getting Wood to do the same thing.
up until they're $10 in debt. And once they're $10 in debt, they're no longer served a meat with their lunch. It says they're given a balanced meal of 2 vegetables. And they're like, this is a balanced meal. And like I can't remember the exact word they used.
I guess I'm kind of okay with that.
It just seems like an asshole thing, though, to me. It's like, now you're suddenly the kid.
I think the school's getting concerned that they probably have a legal responsibility that whether you fill up their account or not, they have to be able to give you some type of lunch. And they're like, okay, we'll float you if you forgot, obviously, up to a certain point. But after that, we're going to make it so that you're really going to start pressuring your parents probably to fix this problem with the account so that you can have, you know, the full meal again, while still giving you what you need to survive and meets probably the legal requirements. I think I'm okay with that one. I see how it's kind of asshole-ish in a way, but I like it.
It says like once your account goes to like $10 or whatever. I am.
Oh, okay. See about.
I'm hoping I don't need it. Maybe we'll find a wonderful place.
God damn it.
It says like after you hit the $10, then like a note will be sent to the principal and they'll call home. And then if it goes another week, then social workers are called.
Okay. Again, probably a legal thing.
Yeah, I just was like, wow, man, this escalates quickly.
Yeah, that's wow. Okay, kindergarten's definitely changed. That's for sure.
But yeah, I mean, I was kind of blown away with the whole having to put money in this online account thing. It was, and I wonder if so. I signed up to be a volunteer as well for like to go on field trips and that sort of thing.
I don't know where you went.
I just kept going the way we've been going.
Okay, I might just be a little bit behind because I'm doing the same thing. Did you open up into a field?
No, I opened up into the ocean.
Oh, I found a field.
How is that?
Oh, wait.
How did we do that?
There's an ocean over here. Oh no, we're next to each other. This isn't an ocean. What you call an ocean?
Look over there.
You need to listen. You need to listen to the Words podcast to get some more vocabulary here.
Over this, right past this land is ocean, though.
But when I ask you if you open up into a field, and the field is before the ocean.
You know, this is actually a pretty place. I don't know what we're looking for, but this is kind of a nice place.
I mean, I wouldn't mind this place as a home. We just gotta look at all the flowers.
It is nice.
I mean, I'm okay with calling this a home and trying to see what we can find in the cave wise. I mean, and granted, we'll go back to spawn at some point and like do some building and stuff in there. It's just we need to get resources to do so, and I don't know what resources are available anymore. Oh, and I forgot with the new Minecraft, axes are better for a lot of things than swords are.
Right. I thought it actually went into the ocean. I guess my terrain just hadn't generated yet because it just goes into this very flowery field. Like this is like straight out of Wizard of Oz or something.
So this is what Guude calls an ocean.
An ocean of flowers.
Yeah. Speaking of like nutrition things and money, my work, you can buy like through your department's account, you can buy food catered from the nutrition department, like, you know, our cafeteria and all for meetings and things like that, where you get, you know, coffee, water, you know, bagels, etc.
Mm-hmm.
I've never used it before, but I finally got my account all set up and linked to my department. And one of the reasons I never used it is it's expensive. It's really expensive. It's like it's weird to have like this is the service here, and it's like a department in the hospital, and they charge you like ridiculously more money than you could get something like from an outside, you know, vendor for. I could get Chipotle for cheaper than, you know.
Yeah, that is really weird.
Food. But I was filling this thing out today, and it's really weird. We have like a 40-person training meeting coming up, so they wanted to have like, you know, coffee and water and some, you know, just basic snacks to get through this like training day, but not like a full meal. So I'm like, okay, let me see how this thing works. And you get on there, and it says like coffee. And it, you know, parenthesis, serves one. So you do it by the person, even though it's like they bring you a carafe of coffee. So I'm not sure if it's, you know, they only fill it up to a certain point based on how many people you pay for.
Right?
I don't quite know how that works.
They fill up a cup and they pour it into the carafe.
So, but it's like 95 cents for one serving of this coffee. And granted, I will drink much more than 95 cents worth of coffee. That's fine. So, okay, whatever. I'm okay with that. So I put 40 on there. So it's going to be that. And then it was bottled water, also serves one 95 cents.
Jesus Christ,
So-
this gets expensive fast.
Well, and then I started thinking about, so I'm filling that out, and then the food gets a little more confusing, like the finger foods, because there's all these different options, but it's minimum servings 10, serves 1, so you have to put a quantity in there, but I don't know what that means. Like, if I put 38 versus 40, because they come on big trays. It's not like
Right.
it's individually wrapped things. I don't know. Do they count out, like, there's just 15 crackers, 16 crackers, 17? Like, I have no idea how they decide to what a serving is if you put a different number of servings. But then I started thinking about it again, and I was like, wait a minute, back to the bottled water. 95 cents I feel is kind of expensive for you to tell me that you're
right, you buy like a big pack for like $2.
Right, exactly. Or just bring me a big freaking jug. There's no way to give me a pitcher of water or one of those big dispensers of water with ice in it. You can't even do that. It's not even an option, which I think is ridiculous. But I was like, you know what? Any meeting I've ever been at that's had food, in which I was at one today, or food and like finger foods and snacks and things like that, the bottled waters that they bring me every single time, you don't get it. It's not a full bottle of water. It's one of those little 8-ounce bottles.
What?
So,
These little tiny ones?
well, and so I don't know if what I ordered is meanings they're going to bring 40 of those tiny 8-ounce bottles, or if they just bring, do they bring 80 of them because they're half the size of a normal bottle of water? But if I'm paying 95 cents for an 8-ounce bottle of water, I'm going to be pissed off.
Yeah.
I'd rather just go to
yeah.
Costco and get reimbursement because I could get like the pack of bottle of water. I can get it for like $2, $4, whatever the hell it costs. And
I found a real nice cave, Jeff.
oh, I was digging down looking for one over here. There's another nightness falling upon us.
Oh yeah, I'm in a bed in my real nice cave.
Was it that one you started going into over here?
Yeah.
Open the
Yeah.
surface? Okay.
1890 negative 3310.
Whoa, creep! I was looking at the numbers, and there was a creeper in front of me that I almost didn't see. So let me get.
There's a real nice mountain over there in the distance too.
Yeah, this is a pretty place. Okay, I am steeping. You blew up, or something blew up.
He did. He wasn't even near me there. Yeah, I'm coming.
So yeah, I'm gonna find out because it's on Tuesday when this meeting is. So I'm really curious to see. I'm gonna count every freaking thing that I ordered here. I'm gonna like weigh the coffee carafe to know like what 40 ounce or 40 servings of coffee is in one of these things. Oh, and so I hate our catering service. Look at that witch. Look at that witch.
Yeah, so over there.
Um,
You know which?
Is this cave the cave you're talking about?
Yeah. That's the cave. I was looking at this little opening here. It looks like a nice little hobbit hole. I was gonna put like a wall up.
Yeah, so we had the Department of Health on site 2 weeks ago for their annual weekly inspection. This is a shitty cave. Oh wait, it opens
No,
up.
it goes down.
It's just
deep.
open on the top, which is sad. So in the command center that we set up to deal with it, yes, we call it the command center. They keep food and coffee and all that stuff there for most of the day. But the nutrition services people, oh my god, I'm getting bombarded by 3 skeletons here. I'm gonna die. I'm using the one killed the other one. Oh,
Nice.
They kill each other. I hate getting mixed up to... Okay. Oh, they're trying to flank me. Okay, down to 1. Sorry, I'm concentrating. There we go. I got a bow for one of these skeletons.
Oh, nice. I could use that.
Let me make sure I can pick it up off the ground here. I don't need this dirt. It's almost dead, but it's a bow nonetheless. The caterer would come in after the breakfast to bring us the lunch. And what they would do is they would just come and take everything that was left over from the breakfast and like take it away, including the coffee carafe. And
Oh, that's annoying.
well, and I was like, no, leave the coffee carafe here. I'm still like drinking this stuff. And I grabbed the bagels that were there. There was like half the bagels were still there because a lot of people were out on the floor with the DOH people. Like they weren't in the command center. They were gonna come back when the Department of Health people were like finished doing what they needed to do with them. And oh god dang it, that skeleton's tearing me up. And so I was like, I grabbed all the bagels and moved them to the side. And I was like, no, you got to leave the coffee. It's not gone. And I'm still drinking it. And the lady's like, well, there's not enough room for the lunch spread as well. And I was like, we got plenty of room in this place. I'll go put it in, one of the other corners. And she's like, well, no, because you can't keep it plugged in, because I left it here one day and I came in the next morning and nobody had unplugged it, so it was just like burning all night. And I was like, oh, I assure you I will make sure it's unplugged at the end of the day because I want this coffee. And she's like, no, I can't do that. I'm not allowed to leave it here. And I took it from her. And walked it to the corner. And granted, the command center is full of hospital leadership, so this is high level hospital leadership who are all like going, no, I think we can handle the coffee. Like, no, like let him have the coffee. Like, back away from the coffee type of deal. Because they all wanted the coffee too, and it became a big joke. I'm like the big joke about being the guy who like demands the coffee and wants the coffee, but people enjoyed it, not in a bad way. People thought it was like funny, so now I make jokes about it too. But yeah, she tried to take the coffee away and like almost refused to leave it there, and I had to promise her that I wouldn't even plug it in anymore. I would just leave it unplugged in the table in the corner for her to leave it there because she was so concerned. Which I don't know why the hell, like, I get why she's concerned. And I was like, can't you just come back later? When do you come back and clean up the lunch? You have to come back and clean up the lunch at some point, so
right.
Well, no, we don't. We stop working at 4, so you guys are here later than that, so we don't get it until tomorrow. And I'm like, that's not my fucking fault that you don't stay late enough to clean up the shit that you bring here for lunch, like. And then they made this rule within the hospital that you can no longer have those flame burners underneath, hotel pans.
Yeah.
You have to. It's like these electric plug thingies that you have to plug in these electric things. I don't know how that helps if you just leave those in all the time, but it's to get rid of the open flame. Well, they would bring us half pans, like a full hotel tray, but half of it was soup, and the other half they would put in like the utensils and stuff for it. But constantly throughout the week, the same woman who was doing the catering kept putting the heated part of it underneath the utensils.
Were they melting?
And plugging it in? Well, no, because we'd stop her. Like, we'd stop it from happening when we would notice it, and we'd, like, switch them around ourselves. But it was really funny, because after arguing with her to get this coffee, she finally ends up leaving, and she stayed in the room for, like, half an hour, like, really slowly, I think, thinking she could come get the coffee back from me at some point, and I wouldn't notice. But I protected
like,
it.
eyeing the coffee?
And, well, I moved it, like, to the other side of the room where I was sitting, and, people were laughing because they kept like looking at her and wondering why she was staying there so long, and then they would look at me and we'd just kind of laugh. And finally she left, so I went over to grab some soup and I realized that what she had done, so I started rearranging the soup, and as I'm lifting her hotel pans and hotel trays away, she walked back in the door and just like looked at me like, what are you doing? And I was like, oh, you just had these things backwards. I wanted to make sure the soup actually stayed heated. But I don't think she believed me, because by the time she got in there, it was all, I had fixed it all. And she finally left, and everybody instantly just started laughing hysterically. Like I said, this is like hospital leadership. They're like, of all the times for her to walk back in after the coffee conversation, and you're like fucking with her setup over here, even though her setup was wrong.
That's fantastic.
Terrible in every way. That woman was terrible in every way. It was.
I started a big skeleton battle over here.
How many skeletons?
It's 3. They're fighting each other there. We're out of time, Jeff.
Well, we found a cave at least. That seems to be.
Yeah, it's a real nice
continuing
one.
On. All right, guys.
I think it's going to be a good home.
All right, guys. We will see you next time in our happy little cave home.
Bye.
Bye.